Hello and welcome to the Arslan Fleet certification course. I'm Aaron and I'll be your instructor throughout this course. I've been renting cars on Turo for about 3 years now and have gone through all of the struggles that you hope not to go through. I've had multiple cars stolen from the airport, I've had totaled out cars, and I've had very uncooperative guests. Learned every single pitfall that there is to Turo, so I'm here today to teach you everything that I've learned throughout these few years. A bit about my company, Arslan Fleet. I started renting cars out on Turo a few years ago, and at that time, I only had 2 cars. So I had a Jeep Wrangler that I purchased, and that car was making around $2,000 a month. And then I bought a second car shortly after that because it was doing so well, and that was a Subaru Outback. I was averaging nearly $3,500 to $4,000 a month. So my brother Chris over here on the right got in touch with me and he said, this Turo stuff that you're doing seems pretty cool, but can you shoot me over your numbers? And if they look all right, we might have an offer here. So he saw the numbers and decided, all right, this is something we gotta take full advantage of and see if we can offer your service to other people. So we started managing cars on behalf of other clients of ours where they would provide cars to us, we would manage it and then cut them a check at the end of each month. So that allowed us to grow very quickly, and we added over 50 cars in the matter of a year and a half. Now, a huge part of our growth was our partnership with the Financial Wolf. So at the time, Will, the Financial Wolf, he was renting out this really junky old Ford Fiesta that he bought off Facebook. He was having a tough time. Honestly, like many Turo hosts, he went out and just bought a cheap car and it was riddled with issues. So we said, hey Will, how about you come out to Denver, Colorado, and we're gonna teach you everything that we know about Turo at this point. So he got out to Denver, filmed with us, and put together this video, the Inside America's Fastest Growing Turo Fleet, which is where he did a highlight on where we were at the time, which was only like 15 cars. So after he made this video, he decided that he wanted to become more of a part of the team and started making a ton of videos shouting us out, and we got a lot of investors through that video and it helped us grow to where we are today. Right now in Denver, Colorado, we have multiple managers that work with us, and our largest fleet is over 87 cars, nearing 100 on that one fleet. So we have well over 100 cars here in Denver, Colorado at this point. Now, not only did we grow super fast, but we also made sure to retain quality as we grew. As you can see here from our performance, we have 100% in multiple areas, and then our 5-star ratings are super high with 94. And at this point, we're closing in on 2,000 trips completed in Denver, Colorado. So we've been super fortunate to keep this performance where it needs to be and continue to grow as fast as possible. And that's what I'm gonna be able to teach you throughout this course, is how to attack taking on as many cars as you can and growing as fast as possible. Now, if you're somebody that only wants to add 1 or 2 cars, this course is very scalable to whatever fleet size you want to manage. So stick around and I'll give you all the ins and outs. So how exactly does our company work? So we work to bridge the gap between our clients that I mentioned who have the capital to invest in building a car fleet, but they might lack the time and knowledge to build that fleet. And frankly, they probably don't want to spend time doing that because a lot of these individuals who have a large amount of capital are super busy with their day-to-day. Now on the flip side, our hosts, they might not have the capital to invest in building a car fleet, but they do have the time and knowledge to build that fleet because these are guys that have gone through the certification course, taken the exam, and we're helping to provide cars to them. So the result is happy clients who have provided that capital and happy hosts who are able to take those cars from our clients and manage them and make everybody money. So I want to go on to a few of our testimonials. So first of all, on the left, we have JR Rivas, who we worked with to purchase a car well under market value at about $19,000. And he actually took that title, walked into a bank and refinanced it, and they handed him what the car value was worth. And I think he ended up with, $23,000 from the bank when he refinanced the car. So it was a pretty cool little trick that he did, but here is JR.
What's up guys, my name's JR and I'm here with my brand new Turo car and the title in hand that was found for me by the Arslan brothers. I think that I've done Airbnb for a while. I have 14 properties in and around Denver and Florida. And when they told me about this investment opportunity, I just could not pass it up. It just made so much sense. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about what happened. They found me this 2016 Subaru Outback, and it was listed for $21,500. We ended up getting it for $19,400. They negotiated on my behalf. They actually went to the DMV for me and registered the car, so it was truly hands off. They got it inspected for me. So I cannot recommend these guys enough. If you're thinking about diving in, making the investment, to me as a seasoned investor, it was really just a no-brainer.
So there's JR. He's pretty representative of a lot of clients that we work with who run a business but just don't have the time to manage a car themselves. Next, over to the right, is someone that you recognize from a previous slide. This is Will, the Financial Wolf. And when he first came out to film that video with us in Denver, he purchased a car for Turo at the same time, and we helped him with that purchase.
Thanks to Arslan Fleet, I just got my second car for Turo. Super excited about it. It's a 2013 Honda CR-V. Bought it for $11,400. So they were able to help me with the buying process. I'm really happy with this car. I think it'll do well on Turo. And after my first experience with buying a car on Turo and honestly just having a pretty rough time with repairs and everything, it's exciting to get a car that I think will do extremely well. So thank you so much, guys.
All right, so there's Will. Yeah, like he said, it was much better of a purchase than his first car. So next, to the right of Will, we have actually my brother, Adam. And funny enough, he's a professional poker player, so he has a lot of cash that sits around and was looking for somewhere to park that cash and ended up with a Nissan Pathfinder.
What's up? I'm Adam. I just bought this car with Arslan Fleet with my two brothers, Chris and Aaron. I'm looking forward to the process. I think it's going to go really well. I just got my first booking and excited to see where things go from here.
So there's Adam, and his Pathfinder is still crushing it to this day. Probably pulls in around $1,500 a month. Next up, we have Phil on the right. And Phil actually has a very similar company to what we do here with Turo. He actually works with Airbnb though. So it was pretty cool getting to work with him and kind of hearing his insights on everything.
What's going on, guys? Just finally got my Subaru to be put on Turo. My name is Philip. I actually own a Airbnb consulting company. I actually heard from one of our clients, John, referred me to these Turo guys and hooked me up, found the Subaru, did the whole entire inspection, negotiated the deal, and finally got me locked into this car. I purchased it for $13,500. This car probably goes for anywhere from $15,000 to $16,000 on the market right now. So got a sweet deal. Gonna put a 10 on here and hoping to make $1,500 in profit.
All right, and so there is Phil, and these are just 4 of our many great clients that we have here at Arslan Fleet. So let's talk about the course itself. So let's go through a course overview and what you can expect from the program. So first of all, you're going to learn from our confidential fleet management process. This has never been filmed in this kind of fashion, and we're really excited to kind of get this out to everybody because there's a lot of good information in here, and especially because we manage at such a scale and dealt with so many issues, to be honest. So now we know what to look for and what to do to avoid a lot of the things that we had to deal with, like those stolen cars and totaled cars and bad guests. Secondly, we will be granting you access to a community of hosts. These hosts are going to be all over the country, and so if you have a question about your specific market, you will be able to post in that community board and probably get an answer specific to your market. And if there's something that maybe we didn't touch on enough, post in there and either our team will get back to you or one of the other hosts in the program will get back with their best insights on what you're dealing with. We'll also be providing some consistent updates to the curriculum. As you may know, Turo is changing and evolving a ton. So as Turo changes and evolves, we want our course to do the same. That way you can have the most up-to-date information throughout your experience on Turo. Now, once you're done with this course, you'll have the opportunity to take the Arslan Fleet certification exam. And with a passing grade, you'll become Arslan Fleet certified. What are the benefits of being Arslan Fleet certified? First of all, you're going to be able to generate way more income with more ease because of your access to more cars and a better system. Secondly, you'll be able to rapidly increase your fleet size with access to investors in your business. We like to put cars on with anyone who's crushing it on Turo and has gone through our course. Next, you're going to be able to optimize your management processes, which in return will increase your success on Turo with putting in the least amount of effort possible, because when you're adding a ton of cars, you want to make sure that you're optimized as much as possible in every single facet of the business. Then lastly, you're going to be able to win over more customers because you're offering great cars and great customer service. So using that customer service that we teach you throughout this course and accessing better and higher end cars because of our investors, it's really gonna help with your clientele. You're gonna get better clients and more clients. So overall, we just want to help you at the end of the day grow as much as possible, grow your pockets, and grow your fleet. Now, what do we expect from you? We want to make sure that you're putting forth effort every single day that you're going through this course. So work to be the best host you can be. I promise if you're putting in the work, then you're going to get great results, especially if you're extracting all the knowledge you can from this program. And then second, we want to make sure that you're putting your attention towards this course. So while you're going through the modules, put your phone down, engage with the content so that you can get everything out of it that you need. And then lastly, we want your curiosity as you go through this. There may be some things that we don't harp on enough for your liking, or something specific to you that you wish you knew more. And so if anything comes up, please ask questions to us or to the community. That only helps us get a better course overall, because we're gonna make sure that if there's the same question being asked multiple times, it probably needs to be updated in the curriculum. So please ask your questions and provide your curiosity as you go through this. And then lastly, I need to make a quick disclaimer. So I am not a lawyer, nor am I a certified public accountant, nor are any of the instructors in this course. Nothing in this course should be taken as legal or financial advice, and you should seek appropriate counsel for your own situation. So with that being said, I'm super excited for you to go through this course, and maybe it's a bit too much for you to manage a car on Turo, and if that's the case, let us know and we will have a car managed completely done for you.